Welcome to a world where blood and beauty shared the same altar. A world shaped by gods born in the stars and fed by the hearts of men. This is the world of the Aztecs. Chapter 1. The Roots of an Empire. Long before the Aztecs built their great city, southern Mexico was already a land of civilization. From the mysterious Olmecs in 900 BC to the Zapotecs, to the rise of Tenochtitlan, the place where the gods were made. This was a land where pyramids touched the sky and gods walked among men. The Aztecs, or Mexica, spoke Nahuatl. Their origins trace back to North America, but their rise to power began with a divine mission. Part 2. The Quest for Cactus Rock. In 1168, guided by their god Quetzalcoatl, the blue hummingbird on the left, they began a pilgrimage. Their sign? An eagle perched on a cactus devouring a snake. When they finally saw it on a swampy island in Lake Texcoco, they knew this was their promised land. There in 1325, they founded Tenochtitlan, what would become Mexico City. Part 3. Rising Power and Sacred Cruelty. By 1375, their war leader became the Tlatoani, the speaker of the people. They allied with powerful cities and claimed divine right through royal Toltec bloodlines. And then came blood. In 1487, under great speaker Quetzalcoatl, 20,000 captives were sacrificed in 4 days, offering their hearts to Huitzilopochtli. To the Aztecs, this was not cruelty, it was duty. Without blood, the sun might stop in the sky. Part 4. The Divine Universe. Their universe had 13 heavens above and 9 underworlds below. At the center burned the eternal fire, symbol of life and transformation. The creator? Quetzalcoatl, the two-lord, both male and female. Philosophers dreamed of cosmic unity. But for the common people, the gods were everywhere. In wind and rain, maize and stars. Part 5. The Four-Faced God, Tezcatlipoca. Tezcatlipoca, the smoking mirror, was the god of magic, fate, and war. He had 4 forms: yellow, sunrise and bravery; blue, the nation's heart; red, the flayed maize god, Xipe-Totec; and black, ruler of darkness and sorcery. Legends say he pulled the earth from the waters with 1 foot, and that foot became the constellation of the Great Bear. Part 6. The Serpent King, Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl, the Feathered Serpent, was the god of wind and the morning star. He was the bringer of art, agriculture, and knowledge. But even gods fall. Tempted by a sorceress and black polka, he broke his vows of asceticism. Ashamed, he sailed into the rising sun, his heart reborn as Venus, the morning star. When Hernán Cortés arrived in 1519, many believed Quetzalcoatl had returned. Part 7. Maize, Life and Death. For most Mexicans, religion wasn't about empire, it was about maize. Ancientcivilizations, the maize god, was nurtured by Mother Earth. At harvest time, young girls danced with green corn in their hair, honoring the goddess Xilonen. Later, a girl was sacrificed. Her death gave permission to consume the sacred maize. To us, it may seem brutal. But for the Aztecs, sacrifice wasn't cruelty. It was a transaction with nature, a ritual to keep life in balance. Part 8. The Magical Year. Their year had 18 months of 20 days, plus 5 empty days. More important was the 260-day sacred calendar, a cosmic clock combining 13 numbers and 20 day signs. Each day had its own ruling god, its own fate. Every 52 years, the sacred and solar calendars aligned. This moment, called the New Fire Ceremony, was seen as a rebirth of the world. Temples were cleansed. Fire was remade. Creation began again. Part 9. A Ferocious Holiness. Priests came from every class, children trained through hardship. They slept on the ground, bled from ears and tongues, and memorized poetry and astronomy. Painted black, they ate little, spoke less, and cut their hair only for ritual. If they advanced, they might become sacrificing priests, beginning with quail hearts, graduating to human ones. Their lives were steeped in pain and purity, a strange blend of savagery and sacred learning. Part 10. Omens and Prophecy. Every sign mattered. An owl's cry, a comet's flash, a lizard's movement. All were omens. Priests and priestesses interpreted the stars and sacrificed to weather gods. The goddess of water, elegant and cruel, lived in a flowery heaven of mist and drizzle. Her 4 rain spirits, Tlaloques, brought golden, blue, red, and icy rains, each from a different direction. Nature was alive and volatile. Part 11. The End of the World. In 1519, the Spaniards came. They brought guns, steel, horses, and smallpox. The noble Moctezuma was killed. His nephew Cuauhtémoc led a doomed resistance. Tenochtitlan burned. The temples fell. The gods went silent. But not forever. Part 12. Legacy of the Aztecs. Cuauhtémoc, the last speaker, never saw victory. But in death, he became a symbol of endurance. Today, he stands as a hero of Mexico. and the ancient Nahuatl tongue still carries poetry through the markets and mountain villages. Though the temples crumbled and the gods fell silent, the pulse of Aztec life never stopped. It beats in the rhythms of festivals, in the patterns of embroidery, in the quiet reverence for the land. What the Aztecs built was not just an empire. It was a way of seeing the world. One where time was sacred. The stars were alive. And even death had its place in the great cycle of renewal. They knew that every flame must burn out. But from the ashes, something new always rises. The empire is gone. But the story, it still lives. If you like our content, please click on the subscribe and like buttons. Until next time, this is it.